For generations, we have treated the neighborhood supermarket as an infinite resource. You walk through automatic doors, push a cart down pristine aisles, and select fresh produce from misted displays. It feels reliable, permanent, and safe. But as an operations and logistics professional, I look at that supermarket and see something entirely different. A fragile, complex chain of single failure points, operating on a terrifyingly thin margin known as just-in-time delivery. The grocery store you rely on does not hold inventory. It relies on continuous rolling replenishment. Most standard supermarkets carry less than 3 days' worth of food on their shelves at any given moment. If a highway shuts down, if fuel costs spike unexpectedly, or if regional droughts cripple agricultural hubs thousands of miles away, those shelves empty in hours. When you purchase your family's fresh vegetables from a corporate supply chain, you aren't just buying food. You are renting your survival from a system that does not know your name and cannot guarantee delivery tomorrow. Beyond supply chain vulnerability, there's the issue of quality degradation and hyperinflation. The fresh produce you buy in the store today is rarely fresh. It is engineered for transport durability, not nutrient density. The travel debt. The average piece of produce travels over 1,500 miles from a commercial monoculture farm to your plate. To survive the journey, it is harvested long before it reaches biological maturity, stripped of its peak nutritional potential, and artificially ripened using chemical gas chambers in distribution warehouses. The nutritional void studies show that a head of grocery store lettuce can lose up to 50% of its vital nutrients within a week of harvest, most of which is spent sitting in dark cargo containers or distribution pallets. You're paying premium prices for depleted water weight. True food sovereignty does not require you to drop everything, buy a 40-acre homestead, and raise cattle. That extreme all-or-nothing mindset causes paralysis and failure. Instead, security starts with the 10% imperative. Securing just 10% of your household's fresh grocery volume at home creates a critical biological buffer. By taking production into your own hands on whatever urban or suburban footprint you currently occupy, be it a balcony, a patio, or a small patch of grass, you pull your family out of the fragile commercial loop. You establish immediate access to living, unadulterated nutrient density that cannot be disrupted by inflation or fuel shocks. This guide is your blueprint to locking down that initial 10% in less than 45 days. Most people who attempt backyard vegetable production fail because they try to replicate industrial farming on a microscale. They buy a tiller, dig long dirt trenches directly into the ground, and plant seeds in traditional single rows. For an urban or suburban home grower, this approach is mathematically and logistically broken. Traditional row cropping was designed specifically for heavy machinery and tractors. It requires wide paths between rows so wheels and feet can pass through without crushing the crops. When you map this layout onto a backyard yard or patio, you quickly realize something shocking. Traditional row gardening wastes up to 60% of your total space strictly on empty walking paths. Furthermore, planting directly in unmanaged backyard soil means you are fighting an uphill battle against local weed seeds, variable drainage, and unknown soil composition that may contain urban contaminants. Reclaiming space, the flawless geometry of the matrix. To maximize yield, when space is your primary constraint, you must eliminate the walking paths inside the growing zone entirely. This is achieved by utilizing dedicated, optimized rectangular footprints, 4 feet by 2 feet, 8 feet by 4 feet, and 12 feet by 4 feet. The math behind a 4-foot wide bed is elegant and exact. The maximum comfortable reaching distance for an adult human arm is 2 feet. By constructing a bed that is exactly 4 feet wide and keeping it accessible from both sides, you can comfortably reach the precise center of the plot without ever setting foot inside the bed. Because your boots never step on the soil, the growing medium remains perfectly loose, aerated, and uncompacted for life. Roots can easily spread out and absorb nutrients, allowing you to pack plants tightly together. Once your rectangular layout is established, we map a rigid 12-inch by 12-inch grid directly across the surface. This divides your bed into highly managed, independent microzones. Instead of reading complicated seed packets that dictate plant in rows 3 feet apart, you follow a standardized spacing matrix per square foot. Extra large crops, tomatoes, peppers, broccoli, plant exactly 1 per square foot. Medium crops, lettuce, spinach, bush beans, plant exactly 4 per square foot, 1 in each corner of the grid. Small crops, spinach, beets, peas, plant exactly 9 per square foot. Micro crops, carrots, radishes, green onions, plant exactly 16 per square foot. This precision framework eliminates all guesswork, stops overcrowding before it starts, and forces every square inch of your footprint to yield at its maximum biological limit. Plants do not calculate space in square feet. They calculate energy in hours of direct sunlight. Before choosing where to deploy your system, you must conduct a mandatory 3-day sun audit. Fruiting crops, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, require a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of unfiltered sunlight per day. Leafy crops, lettuce, kale, spinach, and culinary herbs can thrive in partial shade, needing only 4 to 6 hours. Every morning starting at 8 a.m., map your outdoor space every 2 hours until 6 p.m. Note which concrete pads, lawn areas, or balcony rails receive full sun. Place your infrastructure exactly where the light energy matches your target crops. A standard 12-inch deep bed is excellent for traditional backyard spaces where you can easily kneel. However, if you are looking for premier ergonomics or want to completely eliminate pests, a 24-inch tall bed is the gold standard. Taller configurations bring the growing plane up to waist height, saving your lower back and making planting, weeding, and harvesting an effortless process. Step 3. Mastering soil, sourcing, and the deception of cheap dirt. Never fill your optimization matrix with random topsoil dug from your yard or cheap bags of fill dirt from the hardware store. It will compact like concrete, drowning your roots and killing your yield. To achieve massive production, you must source a specialized 3-part growing blend locally. 1/3 coarse perlite, a naturally lightweight mineral that holds water like a sponge and keeps the soil perfectly aerated. 2. 1/3 coconut coir, provides a stable, moist, structural foundation for roots to bind to. 3. 1/3 high-grade blended compost, sourced from local nurseries or compost centers to provide immediate, diverse biological nutrients. The number one reason urban gardening projects fail after week 3 is inconsistent watering. Hand watering with a can or a spray nozzle is erratic. It leaves the top layer muddy while leaving the deep root zone bone dry. To lock down your 10% buffer, you must implement a dedicated micro-drip irrigation lattice across your grid. Drip irrigation delivers slow, targeted moisture directly to the base of the stems, minimizing evaporation losses by 90% and ensuring perfect, consistent water delivery even when you are away from home. You now possess the exact operational blueprint required to establish true food sovereignty in your backyard or on your patio. You understand the math, you know how to build the soil recipe, and you know how to map your space. But if you try to source all these disparate pieces from scratch, you will run headfirst into massive logistical friction. You will spend weekends tracking down metal panels that warp or snap under the pressure of expanding wet soil. You will waste hours measuring, cutting, and drilling custom PVC lines to build a grid framework that constantly shifts. You will buy low-pressure irrigation parts from big box stores that clog up or blow out your fittings when connected to your main garden hose. Sourcing, cutting, testing, and troubleshooting these components independently takes weeks of frustrating trial and error and costs hundreds of dollars in wasted materials. We engineered the precision plot systems to eliminate that entire headache. We don't sell empty garden beds. We ship complete, synchronized agricultural infrastructure engines directly to your doorstep. Your chosen structural shell, heavy-duty metal panels, plus the planting logic, custom 12 inches by 12 inches snapping matrix grid, plus the life support engine, pre-assembled balanced micro-drip lattice, plus the biological core, curated, non-crowding heirloom seed vault, plus the blueprint, precision bio soil, local bag math sourcing guide, equals complete food, sovereignty, packaged in one shippable box. By sourcing the metal shells at high volume and pairing them with our custom-engineered internal matrices, we are able to pass incredible manufacturing savings straight to you, with optimized flat box shipping built into the price. You don't need a truck, you don't need a workshop, and you don't need a degree in botany. Claim your food sovereignty today. Stop relying on a hyperinflated grocery supply chain that is always 3 days away from empty shelves. Reclaim your space, deploy an engineered high-yield matrix, and watch your family's food security transform. As a reader of this blueprint, you are eligible for an exclusive 10% discount on your complete physical system setup. Select your size and height and choose your precision plot kit. Use the exclusive Sovereignty discount code BLUEPRINT10 at checkout to unlock your discount and claim your immediate 10% food buffer today.